very hot here in New Zealand today. The whole world is freezing and it's very hot. I'm in my den researching my new essay about intelligence. And in my research, I bumped into Iain McGilchrist. Iain is a psychiatrist and literary scholar for Oxford at some point, researcher in neuroimaging. So this has a bundle of knowledge that is relevant to reality. So, and his take on intelligence is very, very interesting because he's studying basically the functioning of human brain. There are two schools of thought. You can understand intelligence as something a mad occurrence in the universe, materializing in not materializing because intelligence is not material. It's happening only to humans, which I can't relate to. To infer that exceptionality, you need grounding in arguments that I cannot see. Or you can understand intelligence as an operation of this world. So the universe itself functions this way, which is common sense. Okay, and so basically, understanding human intelligence, you understand intelligence, and that's why, for example, you can relate the knowledge you acquire researching human intelligence to AI. So you can, yeah, his findings are very pertinent and very relevant to intelligence. So he says that human brain is functioning split on hemispheres, and if you that's pretty obvious when you see a human brain, you can see it's functioning based on two hemispheres. But this paradigm fell out of grace not long ago because it was understood very mechanistical and very strict and trying to infer knowledge that is not there. But his findings, spot on. So because he's analytical, he doesn't have a paradigm to defend. He's just analyzing the facts and synthesizing, which gives him a certain degree of value of truth. So those hemispheres, he says that the right hemispheres is coordinating it's operationally oriented towards the conceptual, towards the meta story. So it's the story of reality, which is this reality, what happens, that commercial popping in, and is the story that you understand after the story is finished or while it is going on. And those patterns that you can apply again to reality, to something happening again, which will happen only once. So it's a pattern of the patterns. That's, yeah. So that meta story, that explanation, the lesson. What did you learn? And the left one is busy with immediate experiences and reality at the as it unfolds. It's kind of reactionary in a way. He has a very nice illustration, mental illustration with a bird. So the bird has to eat the seeds in front of the beak, and meanwhile, and with that, the left hemisphere it's busy with, and the right hemisphere is busy understanding everything that happens around and in the future and correlating everything. Interestingly enough, and here's his novelty point in his view, is that both cover the whole map of reality. So it's not one seeing only seeds and the other one seeing only, I don't know, habitats or mates. Or they both cover the same reality. So at a conceptual level, not conceptual, because birds don't have concepts, but they have a certain degree of understanding bigger patterns than those of the trivial reality. And this is very, very, very cool because in my view as well, what happens is attention. It needs attention. Needs attention because if attention is not there, if the imbalance is not there, nothing happens. Nothing has to happen. Nothing doesn't happen. Spring, why? It's just a vase. A vase is a vase. A vase doesn't happen. It is. So a vase has yeah, you can argue that changes in time and it's affected by the evolution of matter as well in 3 billion years. Well, but that's another story. That's meta story as well. So yeah, that's, and it's not happening. It's not unfolding. So coming back to Iain, I understand it a little bit different. It is, as it always, as a tension between the general and the individual. So the whole and the individual, and that's the tension, and that creates everything. That creates absolutely everything, intelligence as well. And that so the right hemisphere is analyzing the map of reality in the pull towards one of everything to achieve oneness. And the other one is the pull towards one, but one as me, as the part of the wholeness. And here, basically, there are two operations playing the intention: individuality and sameness. And you see now the parallel to Hegel and dialectics, and this is the biggest dialectical pair you can imagine: the individual and the general, and the whole, the oneness. And either way you exaggerate is a dogma, is an ideology. Now you have problems. Now you are split from reality, because he's seeing very, very sharply that our latest trend, cultural trend, is the left hemisphere uh, analytical reductionism, materialistical reductionism. And that is not right. And it's not right, not because it's not correct, but it's not. So what happens? If you exaggerate that way, you're wrong. Because even the right hemisphere, yeah, which is responsible with uh, the paradigm, to the meta theory, the transcendental and uh, metaphysics, with the metaphysics of reality. If you go that way too much, you don't see the seed in front of your beak. So either way is false, but not false per se. It's valid, but if you generalize it, if you're making the only law, you're wrong. Okay.